Hey, good morning, students and parents. I decided to make an update video for you guys because there are a lot of things that I wanted to address. So I just decided to put it in a video so you guys could see. I have here a table of contents kind of where you can see the different times for the different topics. So if you don't have time to watch the whole video, you can watch each section at a time and kind of look at what we expect for those certain topics. So I will go ahead and start with the main thing, which is the fact that we are moving to Google Classroom. So we have three separate Google Classrooms. One is for science, that is run by Mrs. Duncan. One is for math, and that's run by me. And then there's a reading classroom that is run by Miss Williams. So you want to make sure that you join all of them. The way you are going to join is by accepting the invite that is in your email. So we have sent an email to all of the fifth grade students. So to find that email, just go to your email and search up, Williams, and then all of the emails that she has sent you will show up. Go to your email and search Aguilar. All of the emails that I have sent you will show up, and then go and search for Mrs. Duncan, and all of the emails that she has sent you should show up. If you cannot find the invite in your email for some reason, then you can also join by using a code. So you want to make sure that you reach out to your teachers and you get that code if you are not aware of the code. However, we have sent that through Remind several times. Tutorial on how you can access Google Classroom. So I have made sort of a student account so you guys can see. So here I am on Google. This is from a laptop. A Chromebook would look similar. As far as a phone, you may have to download the Google Classroom app, but you want to find this icon that says Classroom. Click on it. And then you will see that I have already joined fifth grade math. But I could also, if I had joined science but not reading and math, or if I had joined reading but not science and math, then I could go here and I could hit join class, and then I could enter the code to join that class. So there are several of you that have already joined, one class but haven't joined the other. So that would be something that you could do. And then you just click on it. And you can see my class. I have a question here that I would like for you guys to answer, and I'll get into more detail with that later. But pretty much I can leave messages here for you guys to read, and I'm still learning, a lot on Google Classroom and how to use that to the best of its abilities. But you want to make sure that you join the classrooms, and I will push out any new information that I learn. All right, so as far as my Google Classroom goes, if we're going to get into specifics, I have shown you guys how to join. And basically, once you join, you should be able to see this whole page. So you can see here that on March 30th, all I did was upload the videos that are on the YouTube channel. So if you see some videos on my Google Classroom, those are the same ones from YouTube. I just wanted to put them all in one place, in the same place. And then March 30th, I have a message here where I asked you guys to answer a question. Now, I did have plans to do a question every day, but I didn't realize that it would be a struggle for a lot of you to answer that question and to do it correctly and to join Google Classroom. So I'm just going to have a question for this week. And if you have already answered that, then you have done your part. And thank you so much. As far as yesterday, I put a message here and it says, no new question today. I'm just going to try and make sure that everyone answers yesterday's question and is able to do it correctly. Thank you to those of you that have already answered. If you leave a comment, leave it under this message so that they are not flooding the page. So I had quite a few students leave a message here on the page, and it was just kind of out of control. So I replied to those messages, and it should be in your email. But as far as seeing it here, I went ahead and deleted it so that it's not distracting everybody else. So to answer the question, this is the rectangular box that you want to click on. So this is my question. What has been your favorite song/artist to listen to while we have been out of school? I have left a link to my 2 favorite songs at the moment. That's the question. And then I have a link to 2 of these right here. Now, I know this is kind of small, but the directions are right here. Just type your answer to the right, okay, over here to the right, in the Your Answer box, and feel free to reply to your classmates. So this is where I would like for you to put your answers. in this box right here. And then once you've typed it in, I want you to hit turn in. After you have turned in, then you can see your classmates' answers and you can reply to them. And it's a great way to interact with your classmates. And all of the fifth graders are in one class for this specific purpose. If you have something private that you want to tell me, then you can put it here, but this does not count as an answer. This just counts as a private comment that will come to me. Nobody else will see it, but it's another way that we can communicate. And then I have some people here. So you can see a lot of people answered in the comments, but this is not where you should answer appropriately. So I tried to, when I replied to you, I said, let's see. Next time, click on the question and answer in the your answer box. So if you're watching this and you did it incorrectly, you can go back and you can type your answer in the correct box. I'm not going to stress over it too much this week, but the next time I post a question, I hope that you guys can answer it correctly and answer it in the your answer box. And if you want to fix it, then you can go into Classroom and you can fix it. So like I said, this is the only question I'm going to have up for this week because I want you guys to get used to it and do it correctly before I push out any more questions. So those are my expectations for the week as far as my Google Classroom goes. And I have shown you how to properly answer a question. I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like on my end. So as a teacher, this is what I see. Okay, so when I go in, I can edit, I can post things. So this pretty much looks the same. But when I go to check classwork and I hit on the random question that I created there, and then I hit view question, I can see your answers and I can see that 32 of you have turned in your work. 24 of you are in the class but have not turned in the work. So I have a total of, at the moment, 56 students that have joined my class. So thank you to those of you that have joined. And then, yeah, so I can see all of your answers and I can reply to you, which that makes it easy. And then I have some people that have joined the class but have not replied at all. So you want to make sure that you do that and that you reply to the answer, or that you reply to the question so that I can, over here I've got some grades that I can give. So right now I'm just giving like participation grades. So if you're answering my question, I'm giving you a 100. Or if you're answering correctly, I'm giving you a 100. So if you want to go back and you want to fix that, that would be great. The grade is not so much a thing that's going to actually go in the grade book, but it's just going to be a grade to kind of keep me aware of who is, turning in their work and turning it in correctly. All right, so Google Meet. This is another app, another Google app that you can use to communicate with people. So I will show you what that looks like from a laptop point of view. And it may look similar, probably look similar in Chrome. If you have a phone, I think you probably need to download this app. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like when you access Google Meet. You can join a meeting or you can start a meeting. I think using your student email, you are only allowed to join a meeting. So we are actually going to schedule a Google Meet with all 3 teachers tomorrow. And I will email you a link to you. I will email a link to you closer to the time. And you just want to click the link at 2:30. So the link that I email you, I might email it around 2:15, but you don't want to click it until 2:30 or else you'll be in there. You'll just be waiting on everybody, and then I may not see your request to enter the meet if you do it too early. So you want to wait till right at 2:30 to click the link, and then we will accept your invitations and we'll be able to see each other on camera. So that's something that we would love to do. So please check your emails for that invite. All right, so iReady math time and reading time. We want to make sure that you are getting your 45 minutes in for math and 45 minutes in for reading. That is a great way for you guys to get your math instruction in and your reading instruction in. That is on your level. So you want to make sure that you are doing that if you have the tools. By that I mean you need a device, you need internet. And if that is something that you're struggling with, then you want to reach out to one of us and let us know. But communication is key here. We have to know how we can help you so that we can actually help. So make sure that you're communicating with us. I did reach out to several of my students and I was asking, what the problem was and why a lot of you were not getting your time in, and most of you said you didn't have a device or you didn't have internet. And as you now know, the school can help with that. So please make sure to reach out if you need help with a device or internet. And I'm working on assigning review lessons. Yesterday, I told you guys I had trouble assigning those and for those to actually show up. So we got an email yesterday that actually said something was going on because a lot of teachers are assigning lessons right now that they're kind of delayed in showing up. So I am still working on that, and I have assigned some review lessons to some of you, but not all of you. So like I said, I will get to that. And if you're having a lot of trouble with a certain lesson, reach out to me. Sometimes it may be a lesson that, we don't even do in fifth grade anymore. Some of the stuff like fractions on a line plot, adding and subtracting fractions with different denominators. And there are a couple others that I see a lot of you struggle with. So if you'll send me an email, I can try to get rid of the lesson or move you to a different lesson, so you're not having as much trouble with it. Right. So your packets that were sent home and the daily outline, I would like to address some of that information. So you want to read carefully so that you're not overwhelmed with the work that we send home. So we sent out a daily outline that pretty much tells you how to break up your work, right? So day one, you do this for reading, and you do this for math, and you do this for, I have a lot with the math there, a lot of explanation. And then you do this for science on day one. And then day two, you do this for reading, you do this for math, and you do this for science. So we tried to break it up for you. Make sure that you're doing your part and that you're reading that carefully, so that you're not stressed and overwhelmed, and so that you aren't doing too much at one time. Technically, it is day 10. If you received your work on Wednesday and started your work on Wednesday, I believe was the first time I put a video out 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, then you might be on day 10. So that is kind of where I feel most of you are. However, some of you may be behind because you didn't get your packets on time, or because you have, taken a break here and there and aren't on the same schedule as I am. So it just kind of depends. But most of you should be on day 10, and I want to kind of focus on what you should have done for math for today. So today is kind of like a catch-up day. So all I said for the Ready Math Packet was make sure you have completed all of your assigned pages. Use today to catch up. So the pages that were assigned are in the daily outline. So look at every day. There are some pages that I skipped. So you want to also look at the daily outline to make sure that you're skipping those pages that I'm asking you to skip. And then as far as my math packet that I created, the one with the coordinate planes, it says the last page in your packet should be labeled extra practice. Don't complete it, just hold on to it and we will work on it on our first day back. I will use this page to see how well you learned the content over our break. Extra credit points will be given for bringing it back. Find a folder or a safe place for your math papers. Watch the update video on my channel for any new messages. So this is the update video. And as far as that goes, I thought we were going to come back, 2 weeks and then be back at school, so that we could actually work on that page. But since we are not coming back, I will still give extra credit on the day we return if we return to school. If you bring that extra practice page with you, I still don't want you to worry about completing it. But if you feel like you want to and you know how to, then you can also complete it, and we can talk about a way that you can actually send me the pictures. So I do have answer keys for every day in that outline. So I have YouTube videos that help with every day. Day one, I have a YouTube video for that. Day two, I have a YouTube video for that, or several YouTube videos. So I will kind of show you what that looks like. So when you go to my page, or first of all, the way you find my YouTube channel is by searching Bridia Aguilar, and you will see a picture of me and you will see my name. So you want to click on that. And then you see I have videos, playlists, channels, discussion, about. So if you look at my videos, it might be a little overwhelming because I've got several videos there. But if you go to my playlists, then I kind of tried to organize it, and I put all my live videos together. Those live videos are just kind of places where or videos where I address any questions that you guys might have in the chat. And then Aguilar's Math Packet, anything to do with the coordinate planes, I've got a video for it. And then they're in order: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9. So all of those are there. And then as far as the iReady math packets, I have videos for those too. So you can see day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9 in the iReady math packet. And it is helpful to watch those videos if you're struggling with something you don't remember. And I have also, the only thing that has changed from the outline is the amount of work I'm having you guys do. So for example, let's take day 9. For the Ready Math packet, it says work on the page title subtracting decimals to hundredths. It should have a small number 15 on the bottom. So that is the last page that you were to work on, which is page 15. If you read only the outline, then you're doing the whole page. But if you're taking the time to watch the videos, then in the video, I kind of tell you that all I want you to do is to do 1, 2, and 3. Or sorry, I'm doing 1, 2, and 3, and then you do 4, 5, and 6. So I've shortened the amount of work if you're watching those videos. And then if you have any questions on the work packets, please make sure that you reach out to us and you let us know. And we'd love for it to be like a specific question, like I don't get number 4 on page 13, right? So we can sort of help you guys out specifically with what you need. And also make sure that you don't toss your iReady math packets, even if you're done with page 15, because I may use some of the following pages for review, or I may use some of the old pages that we skipped around for review. So make sure that you keep up with that and that you have it as we continue working through Google Classroom. And then I've got an answer key for page 15 from yesterday. So if you did that, if you worked with me in the day 9 video and you want your answers, here are the answers for 4, 5, and 6. So like I said, I did 1, 2, and 3, and then I had you do 4, 5, and 6 on your own. So there are the answers there. You may be wondering kind of what is to come after spring break, and we did get word that we are going to send more work after spring break. However, the work will be the Ready Math workbook and textbook, and then the Ready Reading workbook and textbook that we're going to be sending home. The best way for us to teach these lessons is by using Google Classroom, but in order for us to do that, then we have to have all of the students join our Google Classrooms. And like I said, we don't have all of them at the moment, so if you have not joined math, reading, or science, you want to make sure, or math, reading, and science, you want to make sure that you join all 3 of them, not just your homeroom teachers class, okay? So make sure you join all of them, and then if students don't join, then, that kind of puts a little more work on us. We have to send home explicit directions, and then that puts more pressure on your parents to have to teach you all of this stuff. So if you could all join, that would be wonderful, so that we can go ahead and help everybody through Google Classroom and have one place where we're all kind of working together. Okay. And then I have a YouTube Live at 1 p.m. today. If you have any further questions on anything that I said in the video, and hopefully I can help you guys out with that.